Anil, from your side of the house, obviously you've done, in much more of a global perspective. How does that fall in line with what you're seeing out there as well?
Yeah, so I think so from my perspective, I relate to what Major is saying in terms of hurdle rates and so on. And I think underlying that is maybe a more fundamental challenge, which is the talent shortage, right? So again, one of the reasons why the hurdle rates won't get cleared is because talent is expensive and also bandwidth is limited. And part of that is simply because of the overarching talent shortage that we see in more advanced economies or more developed economies, right? And we're not talking necessarily about point in time phenomena like great resignation and so on, but rather demographic shifts. So essentially, if you're people entering the workforce, and as a result, there'll be a struggle to get the right kind of talent for, say, developing applications, right? I think the second aspect to this is also the pace of change. So the skill sets we are seeing today are meaningfully different from that, let's say, a decade ago. And these cycles are getting shorter with stuff like generative AI and distinct ways of working coming in. That landscape may change even faster. Let's say maybe 2 years from now, we may see something completely different. And it's challenging to skill people fast enough. And then finally, I would also say there's a third factor at play here, right? So which is the supply side of the equation. So you have more technologies now which are incorporating paradigms of low code, no code development. That whole paradigm is becoming much more comprehensive. So it enables folks with limited programming backgrounds, but pretty strong business backgrounds to be able to build apps from scratch, right? So if you put all of these together, it's pretty much an ideal environment for organizations to experiment with citizen development in order to meet their talent needs.